So I had plans to play Diablo 4 and pretty much start a clan in the game with the Diablo Immortal members that I had. And then I realized, right, when I quit Diablo Immortal, after I quit, I realized that my net worth was basically cut in half after pretty much 6 months of the game in Diablo Immortal non-stop playing. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is a bad idea. I don't think I'm going to get into it, right? I didn't even think about it that much because I did have plans to play it. But now I'm looking at it, and you see people are complaining about the horrors of the costly microtransactions, right? I already knew that they were going to do something like that. That is pretty much the entire gaming industry today, right? First, get the player hooked on it, and then to spend, spend, spend. First of all, the economy is not doing so good. Yes, people are telling you, yeah, the job reports are good and everything. I got to say, my friend 5 years ago or maybe before the pandemic, he was doing one job and he was making less money and he was doing fine. Now he has like three jobs and he's still struggling and he's saying, "Oh, I'm 1 minute from being bankrupt, pretty much, or a couple $100, right? The minute he loses one of the jobs, he needs to go file for bankruptcy and sell his house." And I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, yeah, I don't think I should go there. And now I'm reading these articles talking about the microtransactions, and obviously, clearly, they were going to do this. I mean, I saw it from Diablo Immortal. They were just testing the grounds, and back then, Diablo Immortal, they just started raising the interest rate, so people didn't really feel the impact that much, other than the pandemic and stuff like that. But now, with the rising costs of living and inflation, they're pushing this more. And, I just decided not to play it at all. Unfortunately, I am not in the position to be burning money for free, right? Basically, it's not like I have nothing to do, right? I'm going to take out a whole bunch of cash, put it into a fire, and just burn it because I got really nothing else to do, right? So, I'm like, forget it. This has always been the problem with mobile games and why I always hated the mobile games. Even though I ran one of the largest channels for mobile gaming, I've always hated it. The reason why I ran it was that before it was actually sustainable, right? I mean, I could put $20 in a month, and the other thing was based on skills. Now you put in $5,000 a week if you wanted to. I mean, the minimum is like $1,000, and I'm sitting around, and that's up for 1 week, right? I'm like saying this doesn't make sense. This all started with the gacha in Marvel Contest of Champions, and it's just gone worse and worse. And obviously, these type of microtransaction and things like that, I don't even consider them games, right? Because usually in the past, right, maybe I'm just one of those old fossils, dinosaurs as you call it. In a game, everything is contained in the game and is based on players' skills, right? Obviously, that's what I'm thinking. That's usually what a game is. But when you put in microtransactions, I just don't like it. I don't think it's based on skills. It's based on money, and uh, that's not a game to me, right? I mean, a game is based on a player's skills. Can you imagine if you were playing the sports team and the players don't matter, right? Whoever has the most money is going to win. It's like, is that still a sports like game, right? I mean, are you still cheering that on? So, anyways, I'm not going to play Diablo Immortal. I mean, I'm not going to play Diablo 4. At least, at first I wanted to. Now I'm thinking about it in terms of financial. I am not playing it. It makes no sense to me. And not just financial. It'll probably gobble up the whole of your time, right? Just like Immortal, and then make you a sleeping zombie. And I don't want to be like that anymore. That's why I quit making videos, because I hated the feeling of playing a game like a sleeping zombie and realizing at the end of the day, they just keep on increasing the cost and the amount of time it takes for you to get something.